The following presentation is a DeeJ Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of DeeJ Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws over Muma. Open look for three. Haley Muma trades it.
Picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am DeeJ Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see a miracle closer than I'm fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, you have my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Gotta get that leg freed up.
You know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the greatness. Better hang up the white flag. You fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time. Why they think that they could ever outscore me? LeBron James. Just give me the ball. Watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it.
Nice throw and a good tag. He got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Webb with it.
You don't want to waste my time.
And a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
It out.
Better get up next in line.
Marcus.
Competition left to dry. They can never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Put me down. Man, I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Shot now. They finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shoulder.
Oh my, Allison Sawyer, are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock.
The
legs worked in, and there's a wreck.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone. Got a man. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert!
Good D.
Shotgun passers. Chamberlain.
Gonna be
32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Kansas.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life.
Short.
You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one.
Never get in my
snap away.
Please,
And it's going to be Sandberg, recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up. Albert with the shot. Got it! Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in once again to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. My name is Scott Lockwood. Alongside me, Mr. Rob Elchinski. We're here at the Lou Hanna Athletic Complex in Corry, PA. For today's matchup, it is a Region 4 matchup as the Corry Beavers taking on the Conneaut Eagles. And we have Mr. Jack Hasbrook out there on the Viking Plastics field camera. Not on yet, but he'll get that on. We'll get you a good look in from the pitcher into the batter as always. And Rob, bit of a cool day today as we get into the weather report right out of the gate here 51 feels like 47 out, 96% cloud coverage. Only a 2% chance of rain, though, so that's a good thing. There's a breeze blowing in from the north, around 11 miles per hour with 74% humidity. It's a bit of a chilly one today.
Yeah, it's definitely a little colder out today. So we'll see how the girls react to it. I mean, they're kind of used to it at this time of the year, so I don't think it'll have much of an impact on how they play. But, yeah, definitely chilly out there. I'm glad we're up here in the booth with some enclosure because it would not be fun to be standing out there.
Well, let's get into our Box It and Lock It pregame show, shall we? Brought to you by Nick Heil and the gang at Box It and Lock It. Visit them online at www.boxitandlockit.com for portable self-storage delivery to your door or indoor climate control storage. Contact Box It and Lock It today at 855-450-3990 or visit them online at www.boxitandlockit.com. And we're going to get into our Snap Fitness 3 Steps to Success, brought to you by Snap Fitness. And step number 1 today, Rob, I got set the tone early on with your defense. Peyton McCrae's starting today. She needs a little pick-me-up after the last game gets prep. Play some sound defense behind her. Get out of the gate early today on defense. Yeah,
definitely. You want to always, shut that team down. Cash is going to get the first at bat, so you want to go out there and shut them down and go in and get some runs and get off to that good start.
Number 2, pressure. The Beavers have the known capability of pushing base runners. Sometimes it gets them in trouble, but I think they need to keep that pressure up today. Let Cash make mistakes off of it.
Yep, they're very active on the base paths, get big leads. Sometimes, like you said, sometimes they're trying to stretch the singles into doubles into triples, do a lot of delay things. So they just, as the defense against them, you can't relax because they're always doing something, and that puts a lot of pressure on everyone. And even to make plays, right? Because if you're a outfielder, that they're running and, you got to make the play and be clean with it. And, we saw that, in the last few games where the other team on some fairly fundamental plays just, would have an error due to the Beavers, being aggressive.
And step number 3 today, stay mentally sharp today. Listen, Cash hasn't won a game this year. They're 0-13 coming in, 0-9 in a region. And I'm here to tell you that the last game that Corry played at Cash, Corry had the lead, and Cash started to come back a little bit. Their record, I don't feel, is indication of what kind of team that they're building at Cash. They're replacing a lot of pieces. They were in the playoffs last year. This is not a team. I feel like if Cash plays to their best of their ability, that this could be one of them trap games for Corry.
Yeah, and like we've talked in the past, teams that start out the year, in redevelopment and, replacing lots of players, their growth throughout the year is greater than a team like Corry's because Corry, came in with, pretty sound 5 girls, 6 girls. And so, that difference in improvement is usually going to go to the other team. But, yeah, Corry's just got to come out and take care of business, have good pitching, swing at good pitches, and, they should be able to take care of this game.
And that's going to bring us to tonight's Spotlight Player of the Game. And we've had all the big ones, right? Peyton McCrae. We've had Sadie Dine. I'm going with Allison tonight, and I'm not talking about the shortstop. Give me the catcher behind the dish. She's not been her name's not been mentioned a lot, and when you're behind the dish, that's a good thing. I think as the season has went on, Yetzer has grown and learned her position a little more as she's gotten into the season. She comes in averaging .255 on the year, 12 hits, 14 runs, and 14 RBIs. It's not a bad stick here in season number 2 as a sophomore.
Yeah, and that's not what they're counting on her for either, right?
Right.
I mean, her job, right, is to handle Sadie and Peyton, and and as the years gone on, I think you've seen Sadie and Peyton improve because of that relationship with Allison. So I think, with Yetzer behind the dish, she's grown. They've gotten better. That relationship's gotten better. And, and she's a key to this team, right? I mean, your catcher, I talk all the time. It's the middle, right? And the catcher's where it starts. And, they're in on every pitch, right? they're the only person who defensively is in on every pitch because the pitcher isn't on defense yet. And so, they got to make every play. And she's doing a great job with it.
And she's got a very quick trigger back there. She gets up quickly from her stance and throws darts.
Yeah, I mean, she keeps the other teams honest for sure. Anytime, you can almost anticipate it, right? She kind of lets a player jump once. But, if she gets the ball the next time, it's coming. And, and she's had some success with that. And, again, got to be careful of the situations. But, yeah, no, she's having a great year. And, as just a sophomore, being in such a pivotal position for the Beavers, she's going to continue to play a key role.
Well, as Cash comes out and takes their infield warm-up, we're getting started a little late today because Cash got the memo that the game was at 4:30 and not 4 o'clock. It's either Cash or the umpires, and I believe it might be the umpire. I haven't seen the umpires yet.
Yeah, they're here now.
They're here now.
Yep.
So everybody thought it was a 4:30 start time, but it's supposed to be at 4 o'clock according to our schedule and the coach's schedule. So we're going to stick it right here. We're going to go with our opening lineup, brought to you by J. Gill Heating and Plumbing, and we'll start it off with Cash first. Leading off is shortstop Haley Gilliland. The second spot will be first baseman Carly Sharp. The third spot will be third baseman Abby Potts. And the cleanup hitter will be Riley Miller behind the dish today for the Eagles. Fifth spot will be center fielder Carmen Bowman. Sixth spot will be left fielder Bailey Abston. Seventh spot will be Ella Fuller. She will be in the circle today for the Eagles. Eighth spot will be right fielder Bella Abston. And at the ninth spot, or the second leadoff position as we like to call it, on second base is Jordan Bartik. And that is your J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineup for the Eagles. As we take you to the home squad, Corry Beavers come in today. Not much has changed over the last couple games here. Peyton McCrae will be leading off. She will be in the circle today looking for a better outing. Rob, she struggled in that last game against Cathedral Prep, giving up 9 walks and 3 hit batters.
Yeah. I mean, she just couldn't find it, right? And that just happens, right? I mean, your steps long, your steps short, your releases off. I mean, she just couldn't find it. And, she's having a great season. That's obviously not typical Peyton. And, I'm sure she's going to come back today and, be recovered and be ready to go. And
I would guess vengeance on the mind today for P. 76 strikeouts on the year for her. So look for her to have a good comeback game here. And the second spot will be right fielder, the freshman sensation, and Jaslyn Bridgham. Shortstop will be the next batter in the third spot, Allison Sawyer. Sadie Dine will be over on the first base bag in the cleanup spot. Kendall Chamberlain will be manning the hot corner over at the third base bag. Mara Goodwill out in center field. And in the number 7 spot will be Allison Yetzer, our Corry Higher Ed Spotlight Player of the Game, behind the dish. Miley Gwynn will be out in left field in the 8th spot. And in the 9th spot, the stud second baseman, Sid Minio. And that is your J. Gill Heating and Plumbing starting lineups. Brought to you by J. Gill Heating and Plumbing. Want to thank them for their sponsorship. But not much has changed. The Beavers gearing up for that playoff run here. They got to finish the regular season strong.
Yeah, absolutely. And, if it's not broke, don't fix it kind of thing with the lineup. Lineup's been putting up a lot of runs, from a lot of different positions. So, keep that rolling and keep seeing success.
Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll get a quick couple words in here from our sponsors, and we will be back with the Fox Family Insurance opening pitch coming up next right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
Hi, this is Bob Brown from Corry Snap Fitness. As winter's running down and things are starting to get a little better, we actually can see that there's an end to this winter. It would be really nice for us to start thinking about what we're going to look like on the beach next summer. And that might be a little scary for some of us. And what we want to do is we want to try to get into the gym at Corry Snap Fitness. Start out your summer program, talk about your fitness plan, but not only that, we have a great stand-up tanning booth and get a jump on the tanning. We have some great tanning packages that include membership. We also have tanning packages just by themselves, and just start your thinking about what summer's going to look like so that you got a head start on that. So come on down to Corry Snap Fitness, give us a call, and we'll be glad to set you up on those packages and let you know when all that's available. Thanks, and have a great day.
There'll be a lot of things that didn't get accomplished if it wasn't for Corry Community Foundation. They've just really been a driver behind improving the community.
3 of the organizations that I'm heavily involved with get assistance along with grants from the Corry Community Foundation.
Organizations know that they are backed up, that they have somewhere to go if necessary for their funds.
You don't have to be a millionaire. You can leave a couple $100, you can leave a couple $1,000, you can leave whatever. When everybody pulls together, it makes a big difference.
Your money is long going to outlive you for the benefit and the good of the community. So by going through the Corry Community Foundation, it will ensure that our money gets put in the places we care about here within Corry.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaro's can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaro's Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials, or for more information, give them a call at 814-489-7844.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corry, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski with you. Jack Hasbrook manning the Viking Plastics field camera, and Conneaut working on finishing their warm-ups here. Again, a little late with the start because of a time lapse or misunderstanding of when the game was supposed to begin, Rob. But a big weekend coming up here. Tomorrow starts prom, and it's been prom week all week, and I'm sure all the different themes and stuff going on throughout the week. These seniors with their last prom, it's got to be a special time of the year for these kids.
Yeah, and tough to stay focused, Scott. You know, I mean, you got a lot going on, right? Some of them are on court, so, you know, I mean, they've got lots of activities going on. You know, they're worried about their dresses and their hair and getting tanned and doing all those things, right? And so, you know, for the next hour and 45 minutes, they just got to focus on softball, right? And then, like you said, this is the last game of the week, so then they can, start focusing about all the fun of the prom and what that's going to bring.
Always an exciting time, and we have a unique idea we are going to pass on for next year. We're not going to spill the beans, but it's going to be fun stuff, and I just want to say while we have a few minutes here, I want to thank all of our sponsors out there. We're getting ready to gear up for next year, and man, we can't do what we do at the level that we do it at without all of our wonderful sponsors out there. They've been so kind to us. They've helped us get these kids' names out there. I know several businesses that say, they've had people come to them that didn't even know they existed. Box and Lock It being one of them, right? They didn't even know that they existed until they seen their ad on our stream. So word's getting out there. We feel we've got a great platform, and if you're interested, please get a hold of us. You can message our Facebook page, email us at deejexperience@gmail.com. Every time I look at the numbers, I'm baffled. We're creeping up on 185,000 views for the whole year. It's remarkable what has been accomplished this year in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, Scott, it's just a nice two-way street for, DeeJ Experience and the sponsors where, we get the ability to do this and, be able to highlight these kids and spotlight them. And then at the same time, the sponsors are able to get some recognition and get their name out there and those types of things. So, it's a great relationship and, a great opportunity for, both sides to have an advantage from it.
So team's meeting here, but we just wanted to say thank you to all our sponsors out there. And there's more coming next year as far as coverage. We did track for the first time this year. Had a couple people reach out about helping with the track meet next year. And, we're going to look at swimming next year. We were going to look at it this year, but we just didn't have enough people. We do want to throw it out there. Volunteers, if you're watching and you'd like to get involved, we'll gladly take volunteers. And if you like it and want to stick with us, we'll pay you to come help. It's not that, we don't want to pay you. We want to make sure you like it, and we want to make sure you understand, hey, this is what we do. It's a daily grind. It's not just a one game in and out a week. This is a weekly, daily grind, and we're in it for these kids, and we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, absolutely. And Scott, I just want to say, when I was walking in tonight, right, I always go by Sadie and Peyton and wish them good luck and stuff because they're always down warming up. And they said, it tells me they don't go back unless they have. Rob, do you talk when you're up there? Yes. And I said, yes, I do. And they said, well, can you do us a favor? And I said, well, maybe. Depends on what it is. And they said, will you just tell everyone out there listening that we, that we wanted to say hi and that we really appreciate them watching our games and stuff. So I told them, well, when I get up there, I'll mention that to them. But, yeah, do you talk? Yes, I do, actually. So that was fun. But, so Sadie and Peyton wanted to say hello to all the fans out there and thank everybody for, their sponsorships and for watching the games.
Yeah, those two some of the things these kids come up with. I've never been called a starfish in my life until this season.
Yeah, you never know. Right?
And that come directly from P. So, yeah. But yeah, it's these kids are thankful as well. They've got grandparents and family all over the country who tune in and watch, and that would not be a possibility without the support. So the kids enjoy it, the families enjoy it. It's just a great thing moving forward. We look to improve as we normally do, and with that, we're set and ready to get to action here, Rob, with our Fox Family Insurance opening pitch.
Yeah, as Cash is going to have Haley Gillian up, shortstop. She's going to lead off tonight. Like you said, Scott, Peyton McCray on the mound for the Beavers, and see, how this first inning goes here. Peyton rocks and fires. Gillian, a lefty up there.
First one misses low and away for ball one, and we are underway. P rocks and fires. High and inside, ball two. Here's McCray. Fires, and that one misses. And off to a 3-0 count here is Gilliland. As Jack's working on getting you straightened out there. Here's the pitch. That one in there for strike one.
So, see if Peyton can fight all the way back here, Scott. 3-1 count.
P rocks and fires. That one in there for strike two, and didn't take us long, Rob. Right out of the gate, we get our first Dusty's Towing payoff pitch.
Yeah, Peyton's just, like she said, she wants to thank all the sponsors, so she's just making sure they all get in early.
Ball four, and we will have a Crossroads Fellowship walk. And one on. It's a leadoff walk.
That's going to bring up Charlie Sharp, the first baseman. And she's lays down a nice bunt there. Fielded by Chamberlain. Throws it away. That's going to get Gillian to third. Backed up by Bridgham, but nice bunt there by Sharp. She's going to reach on an error, and that gets Gillian all the way to third base. And Cash is in business here early, Scott, with runners on the corner, nobody out. That's going to bring up Abby Potts, the third baseman.
This pitch low for a ball. So runners at the corners. Nobody out here to start the top of the Knapp's Butcher block. First inning of action as P will toe the rubber here. Potts dug in. Here's P. Winds and fires. High and away. And that'll advance the runner uncontested to second.
Yeah, Sharp goes to second. Beavers decide not to make an attempt there as they don't want to take a chance to give up that run on third. So two runners in scoring position here, Scott, early for Cash. That ball's going to be down the right field line. Past the diving Bridgham. It's going to get all the way to the fence. Two runs are going to score, and that's going to get Potts on her way to third. See what happens here. Trouble getting a throw in. Here comes the throw. She's going to get all the way home, Scott, with an inside the park home run for Abby Potts.
It is a Corry Memorial, Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital in the park home run, and the Eagles will take an early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, as Riley Miller steps in. Yeah, Bridgham made a nice attempt on that ball, but after that dive, just nothing behind her there to help go get the ball, and able to allow Potts to make it all the way around.
Here's P. She'll toe the rubber here again. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, big swing there from Miller.
And, boy, P's just get the next out, right?
Yeah, that's all you can do, right? Can't control what just happened.
There's another strike
nice
there.
Strike out there for P. Big needed that one. Gets her looking.
Osbacker strikeout. And P's just one of them players that she always seems to get off to a slow start and somehow finds a way to dig herself out.
Yeah. Yeah, and here comes Bowen. Big swing there. Bowman, center fielder for Cash.
Bowman.
Is it Bowen?
I believe so.
No, Carmen Bauman is what I got.
Oh, Bauman, you're right. I was looking at the other roster. Sorry.
Wouldn't be the first time I screwed that up, Scott.
Well, me neither. So.
And we actually had these early enough. I was able to write fairly neat so that I would be able to read them.
0-2 the count as P out in front here. Oh, boy, and that one behind the batter.
Yeah, just missed her there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Beavers trail 3-0 here in the top of the first. Brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block.
This one popped up out of play. And we're set to do it again. 1-2 the count, 1 away. Nobody on after an in-the-park home run cleared the base pads. And this one fouled off behind Yetz.
Yeah, Bauman, she's right on this one. I wouldn't be surprised, Scott, to see Peyton come back with a little changeup or something. Just a little change of speed. Bauman's kind of right on timing with her fastball. There it is.
And got her looking. Another Rossbacker strikeout for P. As high fives come around the horn here. 2 away. Here in the top of the Knapp's Butcher Block, first inning of action. Who do we got up?
And that's going to bring up Bailey Abston, the left fielder.
So Abston dug in. P will wind it up. Swung on and missed. Strike 1.
So, Scott, like you said, after that rocky start, P with back-to-back strikeouts looking.
That one up high. Great snag from Yetz. Swung on and missed, and now count here 1-2 with 2 away. Beavers trying to get out of it. Oh, and that is a Corry Manor HBP.
Yeah, kind of got her right in the left hip there. As Abston goes down to first and is going to walk that one off a little bit. A little bit of a Charlie horse, I think, in that one. Let's see. And that brings up Ella Fuller, the pitcher. Cash with 3 runs in, runner on first, 2 down.
P bends the knee. She'll wind and fire. This one misses. Yetzer looking to throw already. Up quickly, ready to pull that trigger.
Peyton rocks, fires into dirt. Nice job there by Yetzer, our Corry High-Ed spotlight player of the game, keeping that ball in front of her so Abston can't advance to second.
P fires wide, and that's going to be enough to get base runner over to second. And 3-0 is the count.
Yeah, now with a runner in scoring position. Fuller trying to help herself here. She was taken all the way on that one with a 3-0 count. So now 3-1, 2 down. Runner on second.
P rocks and fires. This one dribbled off foul, and we've got another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch on the way.
See if the Beavers can get themselves out of this inning. It's going to be ball 4, and the runner's going to advance as that ball gets away from Yetzer. So again, Scott, runners on the corners for Cash. 2 down. And this will be Bella Abston, the right fielder. Assuming they're sisters. Bailey and Bella. Big cut. She fouled that one off just a little bit. So Yetzer retrieves it, gets the ball back out to McCray. We're going to go again here. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on the corner.
P going to wind and fire here. 0-1 the count. That one way outside. And here comes a run in. Another run scores. And I'm surprised we don't get a timeout here from Coach Williams.
And Fuller on her way to second. So the Beavers down 4-0 here. As McCray comes back with a strike there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still with a runner in scoring position with Fuller down on second base.
P lost the handle on that one. And that's going to advance the runner to the third. So P struggling here early.
Yeah, now with that runner just, on third base with a chance to score here.
Up high, that one fouled off. And we'll reset and do it again. 2-2 the count with 2 away. Runner in scoring position at third, and Conneaut out to an early 4-0 lead here in the Naps Butcher Block. First inning of action as P will toe the rubber here. Wind and fire, that one low for ball 3, and we've got another Dusty's towing payoff pitch. Low and inside, ball 4, runners at the corners.
That's going to bring up Jordan Bartek, the second baseman.
Well, and as a coach, Rob, how long do you let P try and work this out?
Well, you'd like to see her get through the first inning, right, without having to come out and talk with her. And I would guess if something happens here, Scott, that I don't know that there'll be a change, but probably come out and at least have a conversation as they'll go back to the top of the lineup, and Cash is going to score another one.
Wild pitch again, and another run comes in. And
here it's going to come now, Scott.
You got to come out and.
Yeah, wasn't the batter, it was the run that time that kind of did it, I think.
So Jim's automotive timeout as Coach Williams comes out. We'll have a little chit-chat with P.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a change here as Sadie's going to get her mask and go to the mound. McCray's going to go to first.
And the Beavers will have a hole to dig out of here as Sadie Dine will come in to warm it up. It's a Carney and Ruth pitching change, which means we'll take a quick break. We'll be back right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Conneaut up big early in the Naps Butcher Block first, 5-0. We'll be right back after this. The Corner Bar and Grills is conveniently located in downtown Corry, and the kitchen stays open until 10 p.m. to accommodate your schedule with late games and events. Can't make it to the game? Come watch it at the Corner, where they stream all the games. Cheer on your team while you enjoy our newly expanded menu of appetizers, salads, wings, burgers, and weekend specials. Their family-friendly dining features multiple dining options with their full menu available for dine-in, takeout, and easy online ordering. Don't feel like leaving the house? The Corner is Corry's only full-service restaurant available for delivery on DoorDash. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook, and check out their website at www.cornerbarcorry.com for updates on weekly events, live music, and daily specials. Stop in at the Corner tonight, where friends and family meet. And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Sater ready to go here, as we got a 2-0 count at the plate, so tough position for Sadie to come in. Runner on second. This one chopped, and it's immediately picked up. P steps on the first base bag, and that'll be out number 3. And the Beavers finally get out of it, but they've dug themselves a hole early here as they trail the Eagles heading into the bottom of the Naps Butcher Block first. 5-0. Be back right after this.
Hey, welcome to Peace Beat. I'm Erin.
And I'm Missy.
And we want you to feel comfortable.
In your own skin.
And we want you to feel like you belong
Here.
here. We have a little bit of everything for pretty much everyone. If you're a husband, we have a husband chair. If you're extra smallish, 2-3X-ish, we've got you. Don't know how to dress your body? We've got you. Basically the concept is you belong here and we've got you. Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 5:30, except for Wednesdays, open till 8, and Saturday, 10 to 2. Not Sunday, take a break. I hope you come, check us out, it'll be worth your time.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski with you. 5-0 as Conneaut marched out to a huge lead here in the first inning, brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block. And Rob, the big hole for the Beavers in this, and you had to make that call early, down 5-0. This is a region game, and you can't lose a region game because Northwestern, who you've gone 1-1 with on the year, is nipping at your heels.
Yeah, absolutely. And and they did it on one hit, Scott, right? I mean, they had the hit down the right field line. Jazzy dove for it, didn't get to it, got all the way to the fence, ended up being an inside the park home run. Then the rest were kind of walks and wild pitches and those kinds of things, right? So, Cash didn't have to do much to get there. And, so now, good thing is, right, nobody was panicking on the Beaver side. You didn't see anybody out there panicking, really, right? Even when, Coach Williams came out and made the change, it wasn't a panic. The Beavers know they've got 7 bats here, and, it's their turn to shine as P drives on the right field.
And that one's caught and one away. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Conneaut, and you can't really ask for a better start for the Eagles on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. If you said, hey, would you mind if you scored 5 runs in the first inning when you got there? I'm pretty sure they would take that.
Here's Jazzy Bridgham. Young freshman ducks out of the way of that one.
And got to make sure she gets her bat down on that. She kind of left that out. That's what Coach Hasbrook just went down to tell her is when you duck, the bat's got to come with you. Otherwise, that ball hits the bat and it's a strike, and you don't want that.
Or worse, it pops up and the catcher grabs it.
It goes fair or something, yeah.
That one swung on and missed. 1-1 with 1 away.
And again, this is Ella Fuller on the mound for Cash.
Fuller throws that one in there for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. This one pounded foul down into the dirt.
And Fuller's doesn't appear to be an overpowering pitcher, Scott. Looks like she's just going to try and throw some strikes and mix things up a little bit, but doesn't throw any too hard. So the Beavers, it's not like the Beavers got to try to catch up to things. We talked about the other night. Sometimes you got to slow down to it.
Take a look at the numbers on Bridgham here.
Jazzy 2-2 drives this one over right to the second baseman. Had a tough angle at that one to start. Thought that was hit a little harder, but line out to second and 2 down, Scott. Here in the bottom of the Knapp's Butcher Block first inning. That brings up Allison Sawyer, who's just been on fire lately. Big cut from Allison Sawyer. Again, everybody's kind of been out in front of her, Scott. They just gotta relax a little bit and just wait for it. And it's hard to do. It's hard to do.
Fuller fires. This one misses for ball. 1-1 the count.
Those pitches look so good coming in that, you want to try and hit them as hard as you can. And there's Sawyer with a crushed ball up the middle, and that's going to get to the fence. That's probably going to be a triple for Sawyer for sure. She's going to be raved into third and gets there standing up, gets held there.
Piece B3 triple for Allison Sawyer. And boy, she's picking up right where she's left off all year long. Had a rough go at it at the beginning of the year, Rob, but boy, she has fired it up and she's not looked back.
Yeah, she's just a phenomenal athlete. I mean, you just look at her out there and you know, I mean, everything about her just says fantastic athlete. And now it brings up Sadie Dine with a chance to now help herself, and she drives one down the left field line, Scott. That's going to get to the fence too. I'm guessing Sadie's going to be held at second. Yeah, great job by Sadie Dine on that. And that's another one, Scott. I mean, I said the other night when she hit one back at the prep pitcher, I mean, she is just an elite hitter. I mean, watching what she does based on the pitches and how she goes with pitches and how she pulls pitches, you know, she has got it figured out right now.
Kendall Chamberlain pops this one up foul. And a 0-1 count.
Well, Beavers see if they can put another run on the board here. Chamberlain, drop ball's going to drop in between or in front of center fielder. Bobble's going to score Dine.
Dine comes in home. Great job there. And took 2 outs, but here we go again, Rob.
Yeah, Kendall Chamberlain with a RBI single. Keep this inning going as that brings up Mara Goodwill.
First pitch in there for a strike. Mara averaging .378 on the year. She's been one that's been fantastic to watch as well this year.
Yeah, have a nice season. Boy, is she a good outfielder. Her arm is incredible.
Yeah.
She throws everything on, you know, on a line. It's a dart when it comes out of her hand.
Dug in here. This one hit and hit well down the left field line, and that'll be a single.
Yeah, so the Beavers now with 4 hits in a row, as that brings up Allison Yetzer, our Corry High Ed Spotlight Player of the Game. With runners on first and second.
Yetz at .255 this year. This one hit right to center field. That one's out there, and the throw comes in, and it's going to score a run. Another RBI JH Napa Auto Parts single as another Corner Bar and Grill run comes in to score for the Beavers.
Yeah, absolutely, and nice job by Yetzer there. Just hitting that pitch right back up the middle. And again, the Beavers, Scott, just answering. And this is Miley Gwynn.
So runners on first and second.
Yeah, and like you said, Scott, all with 2 outs. 5 consecutive hits, all with 2 outs.
That went up high for a ball. 1-1 the count. Yeah, I seem to say it every game, Rob. Nobody bottles 2-out magic like the Beavers.
That's going to be a tough play.
And it's thrown away. That's going to score another run. And maybe 2. No, they get the throw in time. But another run comes in.
Yeah, so that's going to be an E6. But doesn't matter how you get there, Scott. You just got to get there. And that's what happens when you put the ball in play. You know, you talked about that. Put pressure on the defense. You know, just keeping balls in play does that. And that puts us with runners on second and third, and Sid Minio up.
First pitch swung on and missed.
Right, and this, Scott, is the reason there was no panic in that first inning, right? The Beavers know, right, that they're hitting well. You know, they've beaten this team once already, and all they got to do is come out and play.
This one scooped. Plays made at first. The 1-3 put out. And that'll do it. The Beavers answer back. The 5-run onslaught in the top of the first with a 4-run onslaught of their own in the bottom of the Knapp's Butcher Blocks first inning of play. We head to the Epiphany Sporting second when we come back. 5-4, Conneaut leads it.
Bracken Funeral Home, located at 315 North Center Street, is proud to provide quality funeral and cremation services to the Corry area. They are honored to be able to assist families in their time of grief when the loss of a loved one occurs. The staff at Bracken Funeral Homes extends their compassionate and expertise in traditional, graveside, memorial, cremation, and pre-planning funeral services. Bracken's caring staff can also answer questions regarding Social Security benefits, insurances, veterans benefits, and grief counseling. For questions regarding further information, please call Bracken Funeral Home at 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home. They listen, they advise, they support.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, Jack Hasbrook on the Viking Plastics field cam. Sadie Dine comes in to start her first full inning of work.
And Cash is back to the top of the order with Haley Gilliand up. She walked and scored in the first inning.
Second pitch swung on and missed, and now in the hole 0-2. This one fouled off.
Yeah, good job by Sadie there. Kept that one out of the strike zone, made Gillian chase it, and she was able to foul it off, but just keeps the batter guessing a little bit.
Dine fires, swung on and missed, and a Rossbacker strikeout for Sadie Dine, and it's one away.
That's going to bring up Sharp. Sharp reached on an error first time up and also scored a run. Sadie just a little inside of that first pitch. Right back though, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the Epiphany's Emporium. Top of the second inning. Ball fouled back, out of play. Into the bleachers. Got some early bleacher music for us. Dine checks her armband. Gets strike 3 looking, and back-to-back strikeouts to start this second inning for Dine. It's what the Beavers needed, Scott. Shut them down, stop all the momentum, and then go back in and score some runs here.
Dine will rock and fire. This one outside for ball 1. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, big swing there from Abby Potts. Potts was the one who had that inside the park home run in that first inning, Scott. Hit a shot down the first baseline just out of the reach of a diving Bridgham and cleared the base paths.
Swung on and missed again. And now a 1-2 count. With 2 away here, Sadie Dine really going to work here in the second. Brought to you by Epiphany's Emporium. Dine rocks and fires. That one fouled off. Potts is going to have to continue to fight off here. As she will dig back in. Sadie rocks and fires. And that one trickled.
Swinging brunt. Dine, great play. Gonna be
off
safe.
the bag. Throw was a little high. P had to jump to get to it, and Potts beats it out.
Yeah, had her. That throw was just a little high, so an error there on Dine on the throw. And like you said, Peyton just had to jump a little bit to get it and just pulled her foot up off the bag. So Cash now with a runner on first with 2 outs. That's going to bring up Riley Miller.
Is that their second hit of the day?
That is, well, I gave that an error because I think we had her.
Oh, okay.
The throw was good. But yeah, they've only got one hit on the day so far.
0-1 the count, 2 away. Sadie rocks and fires. This one hit, fouled off into the fencing there on the Eagle side of things.
Yeah, nice job by Sadie there, mixing speeds up. Now come right back with that heater and get out of this inning.
That one missed just wide for a ball, 1-2 the count. So if you're just joining us, we've had a raucous first inning, a lot of scoring in the first inning. We've had a pitching change, and this one poked. Minio scoops it, makes the easy 4-3 putout, and the Beavers get out of the inning without giving anything up, and they'll go back to work on the bats. Your score after 1.5, Conneaut 5, Corry 4. We head to the bottom of the Epiphany's Emporium second when we come back.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski with you. As also on tonight is the Beavers baseball squad up the road a little ways as they're taking on the Eisenhower Knights. They have a 4-0 lead in the top of the second over there. And then later tonight we have the Eisenhower Knights taking on the Union City Bears softball team. It's the Union City Bears softball night. Mr. Mountain just picked up his equipment again, and we'll look to bring you Bears softball action, taking on the Eisenhower Knights for senior night. So a lot going on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream tonight.
Yeah, you got 3 good games going on, so good that you can have coverage for all of them, provide those to our fans out there. As we're at the top of the order, Scott, Peyton McCray flew out to right fielder first time up.
Watch as the first pitch go by. Ball 1. As we are in the bottom of the Epiphany's Emporium second inning. And Ella Fuller will wind it up again. P watches it go by again for a ball and is out in front now 2-0. Fuller toes the rubber, winds and fires.
Peyton. Drive to right field. It's going to be over the right fielder's head. It bounces
over the fence. That's a ground rule double. So Peyton McCray with a Sawyer Builder double.
That's twice she's gone to that right side, Scott. This time she said, well, you caught my first one, so this time I'm just going to hit it over your head. And that's going to bring up Jazzy Bridgham. Jazzy hit a soft liner to second her first time up.
In second time through seeing Fuller, right?
Absolutely.
So maybe a little better read on things second time around.
Yeah, and Bridgham, I like seeing her pulling this because, you know, her natural thing is when pitchers throw hard to her, she's got that great slap, but the momentum of the pitch helps that. When their pitchers are slower, you know, she's going to have to generate some of that power. So she's either got to really drive that chin down to go the other way or really turn on them. And she's shown last game and this game that ability to turn on those slower pitches.
1-1 the count. Nobody out. Here's Piaa on second. Bridgham dug in. Fuller fires that one low and in the dirt. As P will retreat to second. Bridgham, high fly ball.
That's going to be trouble. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to get there. They were playing pretty deep. As Bridgham, big heads-up play, getting the second on the double. So back-to-back doubles.
Bridgham with an RBI double. Sawyer Builders double?
No RBI. Peyton's on third.
Peyton stayed home, huh?
Yeah, well, she thought it was going to get caught, so she didn't go very far from second.
Right.
And then when she saw it drop, she didn't have a chance to get very far.
I didn't get my head up in time to see all that, but
yeah, she was kind of stuck there because you can't get very far off because that ball wasn't very deep compared to second base and didn't want to get doubled off. So,
well, with runners in second and third.
Yeah, and no outs.
And
right?
no outs with Sawyer up is not a very comfortable position right now, as Sawyer has been on a tear. This one hit strongly to second. They get the 4-3 put out, but this time it is a RBI.
Yeah, so we got one down, run in. Tied to score up, Scott. So the Beavers make it a tie game here in the bottom of the Epiphany Emporium second inning. That's going to bring up Sadie Dine, who doubled her first time up.
Going up high for ball one. Diner digs back in. This one kind of bloopered down the third base line. The throw is there. They go home with it. And the run's going to score. So another out, but another RBI for Dine.
Yeah, nice play by the third baseman over there, staying focused. But like you said, Dine gets the RBI. So a real nice job by Sawyer and Dine making sure we get those runs in. And now the Beavers ahead with Kendall Chamberlain up. See if the Beavers can do some of that two-out magic, Scott. Yeah. Do a little two-out rally here as Chamberlain's up.
Kendall awaits as Fuller winds it up. Wide for ball. Good job by the catcher to get a hold of that one. Wouldn't have been any trouble, though, with nobody on, but it's a habit you want to get into nonetheless. As Fuller fires, and that one is low for a ball. So a 3-0 count here to Chamberlain, way out in front.
Yeah.
Ball 4, and Chamberlain is on with a Crossroads Fellowship walk.
Yeah, Kendall taking all the way on that one. Gets herself on first, and here comes Mara Goodwill, who singled and scored in the first inning.
Fuller fires high and wide for ball 1. This one driven, and that's over the shortstop head, and that'll be another single for Mara Goodwill. J.H. Napa Auto single. And the Beavers, with 2 outs, continue to go to work with runners on first and second.
Yeah, and Allison Yetzer steps up. She also had a single and with an RBI in that first inning.
So Yetz climbs into the box here. Fuller will toe the rubber, and here's the pitch. That one a bit high for ball.
Lots of fans out there all bundled up, Scott.
Yeah, they're like, what happened to spring?
Yes, lots of blankets and hoodies over their heads. But good crowd out here, nonetheless.
Here's the 2-0 to Yetz. That one drops in there for a strike. 2-1 the count now with 2 away. Runners at first and second. Beavers trying to extend their lead now after storming back, cutting it to a 1-run lead last inning. Take the lead here. This one's hit well, and that's going to be another single as runs come around and 2 are going to score.
Yeah, great job there. Mara Goodwill just running on that hit, and Coach Williams sending her as a little bobble there in right field. And Yetzer now with 3 RBIs on the night with back-to-back singles.
This one popped up, short tracking it, makes the catch, and they finally get out of the inning. But the Beavers pile up some runs here on the Cash Eagles, and we will take a break, and we'll head to the top of the third when we come back. Corry extends it to an 8-5 lead. We'll be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. We're headed into the third inning of action. Top of the third, brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering. As the Beavers jump out to a lead here, Rob. Now Conneaut has to find a way to answer here.
Yeah, so they're going to come back with Bauman, Abston, and Fuller and see if they can, like you said, make a comeback here. She gets a nice bunt down. Yetzer plays it. Great throw to Minio and gets her. What a nice throw there by Yetzer to Minio to get that bunt.
2-4 put away for 1 down. I'll get ridiculed for saying that. It's a 2-4 put out, not put away, but.
Out either way.
So digging in here is Bailey Abston to the plate. Dine will fire. That one way up high off the glove of Yetzer and off the backstop.
Abston got hit by a pitch and scored in the first inning. And the Beavers have really settled down here on defense, Scott. So let's see if we can keep that going.
That one misses low and away, and a 2-0 count to Abston. As Dine rocks and fires. This one fouled off.
Good hustle there by Jazzy. Not able to get there as that ball was out of play. So 1 out here.
Dine fires that one inside for a 3-1 count. So Abston will have her pick of the litter here if she likes it. She can take a strong swing here as Dine will wind it up. And she does and comes up with a bunch of air here as we got a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch, Rob.
Yeah, it might be the first one for Sadie tonight, Scott. Had a couple of them early with P on the mound. She gets that strikeout.
On and missed. And a Rossbacher strikeout is now 2 down.
Yeah, Sadie has her 3rd strikeout of the night.
And at the plate is going to be Ella Fuller trying to help herself out. First pitch low and away for ball 1.
Yeah, Fuller walked her first time up, scored. Yes, Cash had a good first inning there.
Dine winds and fires. Misses that one low and inside for a 2-0 count now. Oh, what a pepper that was. Boy, I had some stank on it. Sadie blew it right by her. 2-1 the count.
Yeah, Beavers get a 1-2-3 inning here, Scott, and get back in there and bat.
That one low for a ball, and now another 3-1 count here. As Fuller, again, will have the batter's count. This one popped up and out of play. And a little bleacher music.
And I see Sadie's older sister, Haley, out there, Scott, former pitcher for the Beavers as well. In watching the game. As this one's going to stay in play enough, I think. Great job by Pete going over there and getting that one. McCray gets that out.
And quickly, down go the Eagles, and we will take a break. When we come back, we'll head to the bottom of the third. Beavers with an 8-5 lead. They'll look to extend that lead when we come back right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
The mission at Crossroads Fellowship is to invite people into a life-changing relationship with Jesus Christ and to build a vibrant, loving community where all can experience His grace and truth. They are committed to being a place where everyone, regardless of background, can encounter the hope and peace and purpose found in Jesus. Through authentic worship, compassionate service, and genuine connection, Crossroads Fellowship aims to inspire and equip people to follow Christ and share His love with the world. Sunday services start at 10 a.m. with children and youth care provided, complete with clearances. Crossroads Fellowship, we're better with you here. 17721 Route 89 in Corry.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lock with Rob Elchinski with you here at the bottom of the Cafaro's Custom Butchering. Third inning of play. Jack Hasbrook out there in center field. Got his winter coat on. It is nippy out here on this cloud-covered spring day, if you want to call it that. As Sid Mineo is going to lead us off here.
It is getting cold when that wind picks up, Scott.
First pitch up high for ball one.
Mineo grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. So we'll have Mineo and then the top. See if the Beavers can keep adding to this lead.
Fuller will fire, swung on and missed. Here's Fuller, winds and fires that one high and wide. And that'll move the count to 2-0 here. As Fuller checks the wristband, now comes set. Fire that one low and inside, and a favorable count here for Sid at 3-1.
See if Sid can get the Beavers started here. Get herself on base, and she does. Draws the walk. So a leadoff walk to Mineo, and here comes the top of the order, Scott, with Peyton McCray, who hit that ground rule double her first time up, bounced the ball over the right field fence. 1 for 2 on the night.
P awaits. Fuller fires. This
That's
one,
a shot.
Deep shot,
Got a
way
chance.
back, and that ball is out of here. Her second home run of the week as Peyton McCray cranks a Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital home run.
Yeah, great swing there by Peyton, and really never a doubt on that one. As she cleared that fence in left center field. And the Beavers got up 10-5 now.
And there go the fire engines.
As that'll bring Jazzy Bridgham up. Keep this thing going for the Beavers.
2-run shot makes it 10-5. And this one's driven. That one out to center field, and it's booted.
Legs.
And Bridgham's going to round second. The ball just coming into the cutoff. And, boy, big sticks coming out here now, Rob.
Yeah, Bridgham with a big single there and gets the third on that error as the ball went right through the center fielder's legs. And like you said, Scott, the Beavers are just relentless right now. And here comes Sawyer, Dine, and Chamberlain. So it's not getting any easier for Fuller and the Cash Eagles.
First pitch up high for a ball. And nobody out yet.
And the Beavers now, up 10-5. Like you said, nobody out, runner on third. She's going to get hit by the pitch.
Going to roll up on her ankle there, and that's going to put runners at the corners on a Corry Manor hit by a pitch. HBP, and we're going to have a Jim's Automotive timeout as the Eagles will come to the plate to talk about it here and try and get things under control. As we'll take this moment to remind you that we've got about 1 week left of regular season. Next week, Rob, all region games have to be tidied up by May 16th, and it's going to be interesting to see where this region shuffles out with Corry and Northwestern tied at 1 apiece.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm not sure what the tiebreakers are because they both have 1 loss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so,
it's to each other.
Right. So I'm not sure how the tiebreakers work in softball. So it'll be.
It'd be nice if they went by run scored.
Maybe. you would think that'd be to our advantage, but. So Sadie Dine with runners on the corners. You got to assume Sawyer's moving here.
Dine backs out of the circle here momentarily. And will now dig back in, and Fuller will fire. Dine, high fly ball. And that one
got her.
Oh, caught, and then they pick off Bridgham at third. A great play there.
Yeah, Bridgham got that big jump, but
great play by the shortstop to get the tag there.
Yeah, shortstop, great play, getting that double play as alertly saw Bridgham off the bag and took it herself to third. Dove to the base and got there before Bridgham. Chamberlain, hard shot at short, throws in the dirt, going to get away.
Offline.
That's going to score Sawyer. Chamberlain's going to get the second. So that scores Sawyer.
Makes it 11-5. And now Mara Goodwill digs in. There's just... oh, boy, that one's lifted high.
I don't think that's
towering, and it's going to land right at the bottom of the fence. But Mara Goodwill continues her hitting spree.
Yeah, nice RBI double there for Goodwill. She's now got 3 hits this game.
And here comes Yetzer.
Yetzer's 2 singles tonight with 3 RBIs. There's another hard shot. Shortstop, nice play.
And they get the throw this time, 6-3 put out. And finally get the Beavers off of the bats. And I mean, Corry come out swinging this inning for sure as they take a widened lead here, 12-5. As we head to the top of the 4th inning, brought to you by K&E Surveying when we come back on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, Jack Hasbrook bringing you the action live from the Lou Hanna Athletic Complex here in Corry, where the Beavers out in front 12-5 over the Cash Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have Bella Abston, Jordan Bartik, and then back to the top of the order with Haley Gillian. Bella Abston, first time up, walked. Big swing there and a miss.
So Abston will dig back in here. And that one in there for a strike. 0-2 is Abston quickly in a hole here. Dine, rocks, lines and fires, swung on and missed, and another Rossbacker strikeout for Sadie Dine.
Yeah, that's 4 on the night for Dine Scott. Six total for the Beavers, as McCray had 2 in the first inning as well.
Dine fires this one, dribbled right back to her, and a 1-3 putout. Will quickly be 2 away here for the Beavers. And boy, Rob, Sadie Dine just coming in and going to work.
Yeah, she's very confident out there right now and throwing well.
And digging in here for the Eagles is Gilliland. As Dine will wind it. Misses outside with that one and low for ball 1.
Gillian had to walk her first time up and scored and then struck out in the second.
That one, big swing there, come up empty.
Yeah, went up high for that one. So that's going to even the count at 1.
Up high for a ball. Here's Dime with the 2-1. Low for ball 3, and now hitters count here for Gillian.
Yeah, Dine battle back here and shut down the Eagles in order.
Swung on and missed. And another Dusty's Towing payoff pitch coming. As Sadie will wind up the 3-2. Outside, ball 4. And a walk here for the Eagles.
Yeah, the Crossroads Fellowship walk, and Eagles get a runner on first. Sadie's first walk of the night. That's going to bring up Charlie Sharp, who got on first time up with an error and scored a run and then struck out looking her last at bat.
First pitch takes it for strike 1. Dine fires. That one low in the dirt.
Yeah, nice job by Yetzer there, keeping that in front of her. Or actually scooping it, I guess. As that keeps Gillian at first.
Up high for ball.
So ball 4. That's going to put runners on first and second.
Back-to-back walks now with 2 away on the board.
Well, they're coming back. The board had ball 4.
Yeah, I thought I was right.
You had it differently, and she started going, and the umpire kind of was letting her, so I thought that's why they went with that.
Should be 3-1.
Yeah.
Now we've got another Dusty's towing payoff pitch. And now it's a
walk.
Crossroads Fellowship walk.
So now my book's back to being good. I'm glad I didn't scribble it out.
Patience, just wait and see.
Yeah, that brings up Abby Potts, who been on base twice. Once had that inside the park home run and then reached on an error. She had hit a little dribbler there in front of the plate.
First pitch fouled off here. As Potts will dig back in. 0-1 the count. Dine winds and fires. High and outside for a ball.
So 1-1. 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
That pitch low for a ball. So 2-1 here. As Diner checks the wristband. Potts stands at the ready. Here's the pitch. This one dribbled. It's going to be scooped and the toss to first on the 6-3 putout. Beavers handle it and get out of the inning. We'll step aside, take a break. Corry with a 12-5 lead. We head to the bottom of the K&E surveying. 4th inning when we come back on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
Why should you choose Corry Federal Credit Union? Since 1958, Corry Federal Credit Union has been committed to your community, your hometown, and to you. CFCU has accounts for all your needs like checking, savings, youth accounts, business accounts, money market, CDs, IRAs, and HSAs with rates that work for you. They have unbeatable loan rates for auto, mortgage, signature, line of credit, and business loans. They have you covered. Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, and 315 Main Street in Spartansburg. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required.
Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry and is celebrating their 80th anniversary of manufacturing excellence. They are hiring for many positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611.
She went in for Jordan.
Welcome back here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lock with Rob Elchinski with you, Jack Hasbrook. And we got a pitching change. Rob, what do you got for me?
Yeah, so Caitlin Fost is in for the Eagles, so she's going to go to the mound. She's actually in the game for the second baseman, Jordan Bartik, in the batting order as Fuller, the pitcher, moves to second base. And the Eagles are out there posing for a picture right behind second base. Kind of caught me off guard as I was looking. But yeah, so we've got Faust into the game on the mound, Fuller to second base, and Bartik, out of the game.
So the throw will come down, and we'll get ready to get this K&E surveying 4th inning underway.
As the Beavers will have Gwynn Minio, and then the top of the order with Peyton McCray coming up. See if the Beavers can add some more runs here, Scott. Gwynn reached on an error and flew out to short her first 2 times up.
First pitch in the dirt here. Missing for ball one. Faust will wind it up.
That's going to hit her. She's going to get her base there.
Corey Manor, HBP. And leadoff walk on.
So Sid Minio up. Sid walked her last time up and scored. As on the pass ball, Gwynn's going to get the second. So runner in scoring position for the Beavers here in the bottom of the K&E surveying fourth inning.
Faust is going to wind and fire, and that one in the dirt again, and that gets by the catcher again, and Gwynn will take off the third.
Yeah, so Faust, who just, as we said, checked into the game here, pitcher, struggling to find her rhythm so far. So Faust is a junior, number 22.
Now, it looks like the catcher took one off the wrist there, Rob.
Yeah.
As Blue come out and dusted off the plate for her. Now Faust winds it up high for a ball.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3-0 count to Sid Minio. You know, when you're facing the top of this Beaver lineup, you can't afford to put the bottom two on automatically.
That one drops in for strike one.
Yeah, so Minio, 3-1 count, Scott. See what you can do here.
If you like it, drive it. Here's the pitch. And Minio went up high after it, fouls that one off, and we're going to have a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
Yeah, that might have been ball four. Looked like she went up, like you said, in the zone a little bit to get that one. But so, Minio back in, full count.
Up high, ball four. And just as you say, Rob, first two on. And now back to the top of the lineup with Peyton McCray, who's already hit one home run tonight.
Yeah, McCray with a double and a home run so far, and a couple RBIs and 2 runs scored. As Minio, they went after her, Scott. Going to give up that run.
And they're going to give up an extra base as well.
Yeah, so they decided they were going to try and get that out, and the ball got away from the shortstop. No one really got to the bag. I'm not sure if they weren't expecting to throw, but in any case, ball into the outfield. Now we got Minio at third and a run in. And it's tough when that's happening with no.
And there's another Corey Manor hit by a pitch as P will take the base.
Yeah, but, no hits so far, Scott. We've already got a run in and runners on first and third. And up comes Jazzy Bridgham. Jazzy with a double and a single. Scored 1 run so far. She laid down a nice bunt. Never going to get her. Run's going to score. Gets McCray to second. So a nice single there from Bridgham. Gets the run across the plate and advances Peyton. And Beavers still no outs here, Scott. And the score 13-5. Or I've got 14-5.
14-5.
And up comes Allison Sawyer. Sawyer's got an RBI tonight. Triple, scored a couple runs. Just got hit by a pitcher last time up. And there goes Bridgham. And McCray to second and third on the drop ball. So Beavers 2 runners in scoring position. And the always dangerous Allison Sawyer at the plate.
Big Al digs in. Faust will wind and fire, and that one in the dirt. And Faust struggling here, trying to get she's been in the dirt more, not being able to keep that ball up right now.
Yeah, right now, yeah, she's just struggling a little bit to throw strikes. Kind of daunting coming in at that point, against the Beavers. You've seen what they've done so far as Allison Sawyer walks to load the bases. And here comes Sadie Dine with no room. As it looks like Conneaut coach is going to come out and talk to Faust.
Well, Jim's Automotive timeout. Visit Jim's Automotive today at 13250 Route 6 West here in Corry for autos, gas, and diesel. I thank Jim's Automotive for years of supporting DeeJ Experience Productions, and just another one of them loyal, faithful sponsors we're happy to have aboard as Coach Williams down there talking to Sadie.
Yeah, I'm sure telling her, get a good pitch, right? Don't help out the pitcher here. We've kind of got her in a hole, so don't help her out. Get a good pitch and then drive it hard somewhere.
So Diner will dig in, and Faust will try and get it figured out here. And that one drops in there for a strike. So 0-1 to Dine.
Yeah, Dine with a double earlier today. She's got a couple RBIs, has scored a run. Way out ahead of that one. This Coach Williams gives her a little laugh down there. Sadie could have pulled that back and swung again, I think.
Faust fires. Dine rips this one, and they'll step on the third base bag for one away. Another run comes in. It's another RBI for Dine.
Yeah, as they're going to get Jazzy Bridgham on the force out at third. So nice play by the third baseman over there for Cash. Abby Potts as she gets the unassisted put out. And that leaves us with Dine on first and Sawyer on second.
Chamberlain takes strike one here.
Kendall Chamberlain at the plate.
I've got 15.
I've got 15 as well.
Good. As long as we're on the same page. That one misses for a ball. 1-1 the count here to Chamberlain. That went up high for a ball.
And that doesn't seem important, although it could become important. So Kendall Chamberlain, 2 balls, 1 strike. So that ball's down in the dirt.
They get a 3-1. And Kendall can really tee off here, Rob.
Yeah, it's just zone in on what you're looking for. And if it's there, take a good cut.
Outside, ball 4 and another walk. We'll load them up again here. 3 ducks on the pond. And the ever dangerous Mara Goodwill.
Yeah, Mara 3 for 3 tonight with 2 singles and a double. Scored 2 runs, got an RBI. She's got
it on. Fouled off.
That stays in play. So the right fielder runs it down, and Mara's stepped back in the box here. But the scoreboard has changed now, Scott, to 15.
Good.
So Mara with a chance to, kind of break this one open even further. Not that 10 runs isn't left already, but
this one fouled off as well in an 0-2 count here to Goodwill. Faust fires. This one hammered. This one's going to get way deep center, and it gets through the wickets, and here comes Goodwill. She'll round second, take a look, and it's going to be at least, we get 2 runs in.
Yeah, 2 runs scored, and Chamberlain to third, and Goodwill to second on the double.
Another Sawyer Builder double. Sawyer Builder's double for, boy, how good has Goodwill been?
Yeah, she's feeling it, that's for sure. So now that brings up Allison Yutzer. Scott, we still only have 1 out in the inning, and she drives on up the middle, and that's going to score 2 runs. Another single for Yutzer. That's her 3rd single of the night as well, Scott. and she gets 2 more RBIs. That's 5 RBIs on the night for her. So Chamberlain and Goodwill score. And that's going to bring up Miley Gwynn. This is where we started the inning at, Scott. Gwynn out in front of that one a little bit.
Missed, and Rob, it's 15 runs after 3, and Beavers get that 1 run in, and it's ball game.
Yes. Ooh, there goes my score sheet. Good catch, Scott.
That one misses for a ball. 1-1 with 1 away.
Yeah, Miley Gwynn again got hit by a pitch her last time up and ended up scoring. She drives on the right. Good catch out there.
Catch out there.
Yetzer has to hurry
field.
back. Nice catch out there by Bella Abston. As Miley Gwynn hit that one well, but right at her. So that's an F9 for the second out of the inning. So Beavers with a game-ending run on first base. And Sid Minio up.
Minio dug in. Here's Faust with a pitch.
That's
this
a
one
shot.
swung on, and it gets through. Yetzer's going to turn to 3.
Good throw.
And she'll get there safely. And another J.H. Knapp out of park single, and Minio gets to second on the throw. And again, Beavers continue to pound out hits.
Yeah, and here comes Peyton McCray back up. As we said, the Beavers have batted around in this inning, and McCray got hit by a pitcher first time up in that inning. But she's also got a home run and a double, and has scored 3 runs so far. With a chance to end this, if we can get Yetzer home.
Here's the pitch. That one up high
And
off
here
the
it
glove,
comes.
and ball game.
So Yetzer scores the game-ending run, and that's going to make it 20-5. Game over, Scott.
And they win it on a wild pitch in 4 innings. And with that, we'll head over to our post-game show brought to you by P2 Paving. Let P2 pay for you. Visit them online today at www.p2pavingco.net or give them a call for free estimates on residential, commercial asphalt paving at 814-665-5190. Let P2 pay for you. And Rob, what do you got on the old stat sheet?
Yeah, so for cash, I've got that, they scored their 5 runs, Scott. They only had 1 hit and ended up leaving 4 runners on base. So a nice job by the Beavers there. And then for Corry, I've got Corry didn't have any strikeouts tonight, Scott, against themselves, so that's good. But scored 20 runs on 16 hits. Cash had 3 errors on the night, and the Beavers left. They left 4 runners on base before they ended the game.
All right, well, let's get to our awards part of the show. We're going to start with the offensive play of the game, brought to you by Healthy Smiles of Corry. Give me Peyton McCray coming back off a rough start pitching, steps into the batter's box and cranks a 3-run shot.
Yeah, absolutely. The 2-run shot, but it was home run in that 3rd inning. And good for her, right? I mean, some players will, have a bad outing in one part of a game or something, and
it affects the
just
rest of
hangs
their game.
head, right?
Yeah.
Not the case for Peyton, right? After she came out of the circle, right, had a double, home run, got hit by pitch, scored 3 runs. So yeah, that home run definitely, that's what I had as well, Scott.
Defense play of the game brought to you by Erie County Community College. Go ahead and give me yours. I'm going to give you one from Conneaut.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm going to go with the Yetzer to Minio on the bunt in the third inning. I just thought that was a great play from Yetzer. Came out there, popped out, got that, got the play got the runner for the batter at first to get that out. So I'm going with that as my defensive play of the game.
I'm going to go with the shortstop play for the Eagles. Made a great grab on a line drive catch, and then got the tag on the third base bag for a double play.
Yeah, just alert to know. She couldn't throw it to the third base, and she just ran it down, dove, got the bag with her glove, and beat, I think it was Bridgham back there to the bag, and, got that double play. So, that was a great defensive play by Cash third baseman there. That was Abby Potts.
And that's going to bring us to tonight's Corry Chevrolet Player of the Game. And I can't wait to hear who this is, because there's been a plethora of great plays tonight.
Yeah, and I'm going to go with the girl who went. I mean, there's lots of people who went 3 for 4. Only one went 4 for 4. And that's who I'm going with. And that was Mara Goodwill. I've got her down as, 2 doubles, 2 singles, scored 3 runs. We had a bunch of girls go 3 for 4. So, could have went almost anywhere. But I'm going with a girl. The tiebreaker to me was 4 for 4. And that was Mara Goodwill. So she is my player of the game.
Brought to you by Corry Chevrolet. That's going to take us to the DeeJ Experience Sportsmanship Award for tonight. Who are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, well, you took mine, Scott, because I was going to go with Potts on that great play down there, and she also
give it to her.
Okay, so she's the player. My sportsmanship had the home run inside the park home run in the first inning, right? That kind of, I think, shocked Corry, right? All of a sudden they're down 3-0 at that point with no outs. Then like you said, she made that great play. She got on another time as well. So I'm going to go with Abby Potts, the third baseman for Cash, as our DeeJ Experience Sportsmanship Award.
All right, there you have it. And we're going to take a little break off the mics here. We'll keep the cameras rolling, though. We're going to go to a little intermission here. JV game on the way. The Beavers varsity over Conneaut 20-5. We'll be back with JV action on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
Looks like Jordan Bartik up, Scott. Good. So Jordan Bartik up for the cash here as we're waiting to get some lineup sent to us, but we'll do the best we can as it looks like Coda Kuzma on the mound for the Beavers. As she continues to throw. I believe it's a 2-0 count. Ball hit up second to Molly Irwin. Throw to Vanderschaft, gets her at first. So the 4-3 put out for the Beavers, and we've got one away here in the top of the Naps Butcher Block first inning. And next up for Conneaut is going to be Ella Fuller. Ella started the game for the Cash and on the mound in the varsity game. As she hits one to shallow right, and that's going to drop in front. Beavers get the ball in. Reagan Kemp fakes the throw to first, and Cash with a runner on first with a single dropped in front of the right fielder there. And that's going to bring up number 13 for Cash, Emma Fuller.
So Kuzma going to work here. First pitch low for a ball, throw down to first, and that one, good backup out there in right field.
Yeah, I believe that's Taylor behind the plate, Scott, who drew that one over Morgan Vanderschaft's head. And like you said, nice backup there. Keeps the runner on first. Ball gets away, and that's going to put Ella Fuller down to second base. So Beavers with one down. Coda Kuzma on the mound.
You have lineups, by the way, Rob?
Okay, thank you.
This one ripped foul into the Conneaut dugout fence.
All right, perfect.
So we got a 2-1 count here. As Kuzma winds it up. This one dribbled. Oh, and it gets through Vanderschaft. Great backup there.
Yeah, Molly Irwin with a nice play over there as that ball kind of squibbled right under the glove of Vanderschaft. And that's going to bring up Bella Epstein.
So 2 away here. Runner on third for the Eagles. And that one catches the inside edge for strike one for Kuzma. Coda winds and fires.
A nice pitch there from Coda. Shows a lot of promise on the mound, Scott, as a freshman.
Yeah.
Probably the future of Corry pitching. As Afton goes up high and chases that one a little bit. So makes the count remain 1-2.
Feels like Corry pitching is right in line with the Jedi Order, right? There's always 2, never more, never less.
Yeah, always, yes. And always strong. Yes, I agree with that.
You can fight over which one's Obi-Wan and which one's Anakin and whoever else there is. But, yeah, it's always nice to have that extra pitcher that you can bring in a moment's notice. This one
hit the Kemp.
Kemp fields it. Throw is there to Vanderschaft. And did she keep her foot on the bag? She did.
Yeah, the first base coach is asking, but I thought she did maybe pull it off, but I thought she got back to it before the runner got there.
Either way, Beavers get out of the inning without sacrificing any runs. So we'll step aside, take a break. We'll head to the bottom of the Naps Butcher block. First inning. right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you. Located in 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. For more information, contact them today at 814-664-4011 or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, and Jack Hasbrook bringing you today's action live on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream at www.deejexperience.com, on YouTube at DeeJ Experience Productions, and across Apple, Roku, Fire TV, and Chromecast streaming apps through the Boxcast app. Just download the Boxcast app and search for Sarah's. That's going to be a nice leadoff single here for Molly Irwin as in the poke there to left field.
Yeah, I drove that one right between short and third. And here comes Coda Kuzma. Beavers right away, getting their sticks going.
Here's the windup, and that pitch low in the dirt for ball one. The throw back to attempt to get Irwin, but back safely. Money Molly Irwin. What a basketball season she had on the JV squad for the Beavers this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Good athlete. Yeah, definitely hit a bunch of clutch shots there for the Beaver girls.
And that one up high for a ball. 2-0 to Kuzma. As pitch comes
cut
in
there.
Yeah, she took a real rip at that one. As Clem fired it in there, right by her. She'll wind and fire again. Kuzma bunts this one down into the dirt. And the count will move to 2-2 with a runner on first. Nobody out here.
Just about have my lineups done, Scott, so I apologize. I've been
you're fine.
Kind of preoccupied just trying to get the names in the scorebook here.
And that one bounces, and Irwin takes off to second. And we'll have a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch. As Clem checking the wristband now, climbs back in the circle. Here's the 3-2.
Oh, that's a
Coda
shot.
Went up high, way back.
Oh, what a play by the left fielder.
Grab! My goodness, a fantastic catch by the cash left fielder as Kuzma really put a stick on it. And I mean, a snow cone that thing right at the fence.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an absolute shot on a line, and Callista Moser out there in left field for Cash making a great catch. I mean, that scores a run, probably has Coda on third. A lot of defensive play there for Cash to get the first out for the Beavers. Reagan Kemp up now.
First pitch in there for strike one. As Irwin on second. Swung on and missed.
So no balls, 2 strikes here.
Boy, it's not getting any warmer out.
It is not. It is not. That is for sure.
I didn't think we'd need a space heater in the middle of May.
I stopped and talked to the umpires. I know the 2 of them, and told them, I said, God bless the 2 of you guys standing out here in this cold weather, and you can't run around and get warmed up. You can't do nothing.
Here's Clem. She'll offer. Kemp drives this one out to center field. Nice rip there as Irwin's going to come home and score. It's an RBI single for Reagan Kemp.
Yeah, nice job there by Reagan. Kind of went down and got that one, but drove it straight out to center field, gets the RBI, and gives the Beavers the early lead here in the bottom of the Naps Butcher Block's first inning. As that brings up Ava Taylor.
Boy, big cut and miss there. Taylor going after it. Here's Clem, rocks and fires. And that one missing for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 1 away. Runner on first is Reagan Kemp. Here's Clem.
As Kemp gets down to second, standing up. So a stolen base for Reagan Kemp, and the Beavers with a runner in scoring position again here.
2-0 it is. As Taylor digs back in. Clem checks the wristband. Now toes the rubber. She'll wind and fire. This one dribbled right back to her, and that throws offline, and that's going to score a run as Taylor boogies down to second. And all the way around to third. And the Beavers with a 2-0 lead here on a throwing error.
Yeah, the pitcher kind of got that one. Probably didn't give her first baseman time to go over there and get set. She kind of got it and went right away and, had lots of time. Wasn't going to stop Kemp, so you might as well just take your time and get the out. And instead we end up with the Beavers with a run in and a runner on third with only 1 out. And Lucy Hasbrook up as that's going to score Taylor on the pass ball, and Beavers up 3-0 early, Scott, with only 1 down. I think Lucy Hasbrook's grown like 8 inches, Scott, since basketball season.
Swung on and nicked that one into the backstop. 1-1 the count.
Yeah, kind of cue balled that one off the end of the bat.
Yeah. Them Hasbrook kids all grow like weeds.
Yeah.
I was watching Landon in the play there, and I'm like,
yeah, he's a big boy.
He looks like a football player, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, you look at it and think, I don't think that's how Charlie Brown looked.
No, not at all. But great job by him and the staff.
Oh, absolutely. That was an incredible play, and the entire cast, and like you said, the crew behind the scenes, and the great administration that leads it every year.
And of course, you got Lucy's sister, Lindsay, who's breaking all kinds of records in disc. And
there's Lucy with a shot to center.
Shot to center. Nice, and another
play.
Great play out in center field is 2 away.
Yeah, so the Beavers with 2 down here, and that's going to bring up Emma Baker, the third baseman for the Beavers tonight. So Beavers with nobody on, 2 down, but 3 runs in already here in the bottom of the Naps Butcher Block first inning.
Clem going to toe the rubber here. She'll fire. This one's popped up foul. And an 0-1 count. So the next Beavers game here, as this one's popped up.
Trouble. Ooh. Good play there by the second baseman.
That's going to get Conneaut out of the inning. They give up 3 runs. And other than that, they hold the Beavers off here, get settled in. 3-0 is the lead at the end of the Naps Butcher Block first inning of action. We'll head to the Epiphany's Emporium second inning when we come back.
Since 1968, UTEG's Body Shop has been Corry's leader in offering complete collision and refinishing services, including unitized frame alignment. Located at 633 East Smith Street in Corry, UTEG's is a family-owned business that offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, automotive glass replacement, and paintless dent repair. UTEG's would like to thank all of their customers and welcome the new ones. To schedule your appointment today, call UTEG's Body Shop at 814-663-2562. Thank you for choosing UTEG's as your selected auto body repair facility.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, Jack Hasbrook bringing you today's action. And UTEG's is getting a little bit of a facelift on the outside of their building.
Yeah,
it's starting to look sharp over there.
Looking good, yeah, absolutely. Put the addition on, and now they're getting some paint work done and everything.
First pitch here swung on and missed.
Yes, this is Morgan Wallace, the first baseman.
Almost thought you said Morgan Waller there for a minute.
Going to be followed by Riley Miller and Leah Ramiley.
That pitch misses. 1-1 the count here. So, yeah, the next softball game will be Monday, Rob. It's a JV game at 4:30 against Jamestown. As this one's fouled off.
Is that home, Scott?
It's at home.
It's at home.
So it's just JV. 4:30 start time. Boys baseball will be also at home again against Northeast. And then Tuesday will be the big one as Fairview comes to Corry for a big region matchup, and one I'm sure the Wildcats will be watching as a Rossbacker strikeout here from Kota Kuzma.
Yeah, got Wallace looking there. That's going to bring up Riley Miller, the designated player.
So, yeah, all eyes, I'm sure, will be on that Fairview-Corry game on Tuesday. A bit of a high pitch there from Kuzma. And then on Wednesday, Conneaut will come to town as the baseball team will face the Beavers. It is senior night on Wednesday the 14th as this one's dribbled. Good scoop here. Throw over to Vanderschaft. One away.
Nice job there by Molly Irwin. And there's 2 down for the Beavers here.
2 away. Pardon me. I forgot about the strikeout.
In the top of the Epiphany Emporium second inning.
And then Thursday, it looks like there's nothing scheduled. And then, of course, the last game will be Seneca at the Corry at Seneca baseball game. That'll be the last day for region play to get in. And I know we've got stuff scheduled for the 17th as well. But I do want to throw out there that it is also decision day at Corry Area High School on May 16th, where we will have a live stream coverage of that event brought to you by Corry Higher Education Council.
That's nice. Yeah, nice to be able to cover that as, both the kids get to kind of declare what they're doing post-high school. So that's always an exciting night.
And that is 3 away on the putouts. Beavers quickly out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the Epiphany's Emporium second right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
The Library Bar and Grill is located at 203 North Center Street in downtown Corry. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. The library offers a large menu with plenty of options to choose from, including sandwiches, burgers, and salads. They also offer 12 selections of your favorite adult beverages on tap with specials like tacos on Tuesdays, wings on Wednesdays, and fish on Fridays. Find out how to book your special or private event with the Library Bar and Grill as well. The Library Bar and Grill. Give them a call today at 814-665-9464.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, Jack Hasbrook bringing you all the action today. As also, Rob, on the 17th, I forgot to mention, is they moved the JV tournament to that night. And it's going to be Northwestern, Jamestown, Harbor Creek, and Corry. So a bunch of powerhouses there coming to play JV softball. That ought to be a fun one.
Yeah, it's definitely a good opportunity for those girls who sometimes get, the short stick a little bit there. So it'll be nice to give them an opportunity.
First pitch up high for ball one. Who do we got leading us off?
So this is Morgan Vanderschaft, Scott, and she's going to be followed by Jazzy Bridgham and Chesney Hodak.
This one inside, just misses. Two-0 count. Yeah, that one outside for a 3-0 count now. As Clem's struggling here a little bit.
So Vanderschaft here, a chance to get on base for the Beavers.
And does so via the Crossroads Fellowship walk. And that is one on with nobody out. Leadoff walk here for the Beavs.
Yeah, and here comes Chazzy Bridgham playing left field here in the JV game. She's the only kind of crossover player that sometimes they utilize just due to numbers. She drives one.
Oh my, right up the middle. Throw comes in. Nice single there from Bridgham.
And the Beavers with runners on first and second with no outs here, as that's going to bring up Chesney Hodak, the right fielder. And she gets the sign from Coach Hasbrook down there at third and is ready to go.
Pitch high and outside. Ball one.
So we're going to go again here. Looked like she was going to potentially bunt. She swings away here. Ball to third. Throw her to first. Pulls her off the bag.
Pulls her off the bag. Yeah, and that's going to be bases loaded.
When we're back to the top of the order, Scott, as that's going to bring up Molly Irwin, who singled in the first and scored. So Hodak with the ball hit down to third and gets on the air. Has had to pull the first baseman off on the throw. And like you said, Beavers with bases loaded. Chance to make some noise here.
And here's Molly Irwin. Clem winds and fires. This one poked, foul down the third base line.
Yeah, Irwin out of that left-hander batter's box trying to do a little running slap there. Just foul. So right now, Scott looks like we'll have Irwin, Kuzma, and Kemp coming up for the Beavers. Of course, you never know what can happen, but those are the next three batters. So we're going to have Molly Irwin stepping back in the box here. Clem looks at her wristband, gets the pitch.
So rock and fire here. This one poked right back at her. They're going to get the out at home and stave off the run for now at least. Good play there for the Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely. The one place you didn't want to hit the little slap to was the pitcher, and unfortunately that's where I went back to, and they're able to get the force out at home. So Irwin on the fielder's choice. Base is still loaded, but with one out now.
Yeah, and Kota Kuzma licking her chops here as she's hoping for a good pitch that she can maybe drive.
Yeah, she hit a hard line drive to left field her first time up. Made a nice play out there in that first inning by Callista Moser for Conneaut.
That's no cone grab. That one up a tick high, and sit here at a 2-0 count here to Kuzma. Clem fires. That one catches the low corner for strike one.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases loaded.
Clem fires. That one in the dirt. Good job by the catcher to wrangle that one in.
Yeah, probably saved the run there.
So 3-1 to Kuzma.
Kuzma will be followed by Reagan Kemp.
Clem winds and fires. Kuzma fouls this one back. And we'll reset and do it again. This time it's a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch. Three-two the count. As Kuzma gets herself settled in, Clem winds it up. Here's the 3-2. Kuzma drives this one, and it's going to hit in and roll all the way back to the fence. This could be trouble. Kuzma around second. Throw comes in. Kuzma with a 3 RBI triple.
Yeah, great job by Kota there. Going with that pitch right out to right center field. Drives in all 3 runs and puts the Beavers up 6-0 here. As you know, we're only in the bottom of the Epiphany Emporium second inning. And here comes Kemp. Kemp singled and scored her first time up. Had an RBI. So she's got another runner out there now. She can get a base hit here. Get Kuzma across the plate and try to extend this lead even further. And that's a shot to right field. Ooh, just over the right
glove.
Glove.
That's going to be an RBI double at least. As she'll stretch that to a triple.
Yeah, so back-to-back triples for the Beavers between Kuzma and Kemp. And the Beavers are now up 7-0. And that's going to bring up Ava Taylor.
Taylor pops this one up foul. We'll reset here and do it again.
Some oohs and ahs over there. I'm not sure what happened exactly.
Somebody probably had it and dropped it or
something.
This one rolled right down to third. Here comes the throw offline. That's going to score a run.
Oh, it's going to be a dead ball off her foot. Yeah, I thought it did hit off her foot when she batted. As the
so it's a foul ball.
Yep. Foul and dead. Yep. Now, it's not foul necessarily. It's just a dead ball because it may have hit her in fair territory. But in any case, you can do nothing with it.
Here's the pitch, and this time she pops it up to the pitcher. And the catch is made. All of that, and now it's 2 away with a runner on third. And here comes Hasbrook. Had a nice poke at the last bat.
Yeah, she had a nice hit out to center. Center fielder made the catch there. That's Bella Abston. Another one up the middle.
Chopper at this one. She's going to have to hustle. Oh, a little hesitation on the throw.
Yeah, nice job by Lucy there. She gets herself a single and an RBI as that ball bounced off the pitcher, and shortstop was able to get to it, but just couldn't quite get a grip on the ball, it looked like, and single for Lucy Hasbrook, and Beavers now with an 8-0 lead, I've got, Scott.
Yep.
And here comes Baker, the third baseman. Drives one to left center, or nope, right at center. Who's going to get by her?
Oh, that's trouble. She's going to score on this.
That's definitely going to give her a chance to score. As he's sending her, Coach Hasbrook sends her home. The throw's not in time, and Baker with an inside the park home run.
Lecom Corry Memorial Hospital in the Parker. And it scores 2 and makes it a 10-0 ball game with 2 away here in the Epiphany's Emporium second inning.
Yeah, nice job there by Emma Baker. That's going to bring up Morgan Vanderschaft back where we started the inning, as she walked here earlier this inning.
Now on low for ball 1. So Clem climbs to the rubber here, now fires up high, and that one's going to make it a 2-0 count.
And now the scoreboard's also caught up with us, Scott, as they've got it 10-0 as Vanderschaft goes after that pitch, a little low and outside. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch from Clem. This one, shot foul and out of play. We'll make it a 2-2 count with 2 away. Nobody on for the Beavers. They pile up another chunk of runs here, have a 10-0 lead in the top or bottom of the Epiphany's Emporium second inning. Swung on and missed. And a Rossbacher strikeout will finally get the Eagles out of the inning, but not before the Beavers pile up some more. 10-0 as we head to the top of the Cafaro's Custom Butchering third inning, right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. JH Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford.
And welcome back in here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Rob Elchinski, and Jack Hasbrook covering you all the action here today as we're at the JV game after the Beavers took care of business in 4 innings in the varsity game. Are off to a 10-0 lead here in the JV game as well, as the first pitch in here to Clem is low for ball 1.
Yeah, Clem the pitcher for Cash, see if she can help herself out here a little bit, get things started for them. So they're going to need to pick up some momentum here if they want to keep in this game. Swing and a miss on that one. And Koda Kuzma doing a nice job in the circle here, Scott, in this JV game. Only giving up 1 hit so far. She's got 1 strikeout.
Oh, boy, that one ripped foul. And we'll reset, do it again. 1-2 the count.
Looked like that was a little stinger as she shakes her hands out after that. That's what happens on these cold days. Well, you don't hit that ball square.
Yeah, shock-resistant bats, right? Not really.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice play down there. What a nice play
Emma
there
Baker.
by Baker. Going to her left and making that play. Made it look easy on the 5-3 putout.
Take a look at that Dynasty Construction instant replay has a great glove and a better throw. And Vanderschaft really didn't have to move much to fetch it. Right on the money.
Yeah, boy. Nice smooth play-o down there from Emma Baker. So that brings up Callista Moser, the left fielder.
1 ball, 1 away. That one in there for strike 1, moves the count to 1-1.
Moser, the left fielder, made one of those players that made nice catch out there against the Beavers so far in this game. As she comes up to bat for the first time. It'll be Moser, then back to the top of the inning with Bardick.
Up high for ball 3. 3-1. Ball 4, and we've got a Crossroads Fellowship walk.
Yes, that's the first walk of the night for Coda. And that's going to bring up Bardick at the top of the order. So Jordan Bardick back in. Throw down from Taylor. Good scoop down there by Vanderschaft. As that ball almost got away. Nice job over there as well from the Beavers right fielder, Chesney Hodak, backing that up. Here's a little grounder to Kuzma all the time in the world. Underhands it and throws it away. Now Irwin throws down to Kemp. So an error on Kuzma there on the throw, and that gets Bardick to first and Moser to second.
Kuzma's going to line and fire here. And this one driven to third. Step on the bag. Here's the throw to first.
That's
got
a
it!
Double play by Emma Baker. What an inning for Emma Baker. Holy moly.
The unassisted 5-3, 5-5-3 double play. And Emma Baker with a monster inning for the Beavers. Keep the Eagles off the board. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream. 10-0. Beavers up when we come back.
Around every corner, there's a Napa here to keep you moving. Backed by a nationwide network of nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide. Napa has the products, people, and knowledge you need to find the automotive solutions you've been searching for.
Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store today. JH Napa Auto Parts, 955 North Center Street in Corry, 85 Waterford Street in Union City, and 12661 Route 19 in Waterford. The Corry Redevelopment Authority is a full-service development team that provides low-interest financing, real estate services, and grant assistance to businesses and nonprofit organizations with the ultimate goal of fostering investment and employment in the Corry region. Looking to enhance your business? Contact the RDA today to discuss how the Corry Redevelopment Authority can assist your business's improvement, expansion, growth, and advancement. Visit the Corry Redevelopment Authority online today at www.corryidc.org.
I'll find out. Welcome back here to the DeeJ Experience Sports Stream as Jazzy Bridgham leading us off here in the bottom of the Cafaros Custom Butchering third inning. And what a big inning from Emma Baker.
Yeah. She just says, just let him hit it to me. I got you. As she had all three putouts there and then a great double play there to end that inning.
And let's not forget the in the park home run.
Yes. She's having a game for herself here.
She is tearing it up today. It is 10-0 here, and Bridgham belts this one right up the middle, and it's scooped up. It'll be a JH Napa Auto Parts single for Emma or Bridgham. We've been talking about Emma Baker and her great game, and we get a leadoff single here for Bridgham, and here come the Beavers again. Chesney Hodak will dig in. Takes that one on the outside edge for strike one. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Nice
this one lifted.
Hodak with a great hit. And she's going to get a stand-up double, and it's going to score Jazzy.
Bridgham, my goodness. Nice shot from Chesney Hodak.
Yeah, Hodak with a nice double there, and the Beavers go up, Scott, 11-0. But what a nice hit there from Chesney Hodak. Lifted that ball right out there to right center field, and an easy stand-up double for her. And we're at the top of the order again with Molly Irwin, who Molly has been on twice and scored twice.
Swung on and missed here for strike one, and boy, 4 more runs and this ball game's over. That one low for a ball. Clem fires. This one poked high out of play. One and two. Clem taking a long look at the wristband here. She'll now climb into the circle and wind and fire. And that one in the dirt. As Hodak still aboard second.
Nice swinging bunt there.
There is nothing you can do with that.
Nobody at second. Ooh. Nobody at second at all. So, great job there by Molly Irwin.
And, yeah, Molly Irwin's pointing. Nobody's over there.
Yeah, but gets the runners to first and third.
And here's Kota Kuzma. Low and inside, pass ball. And that'll get Irwin to second. See, Rob, you just got to have a little patience.
Just got to wait.
Just a little patience.
Yeah.
Let it come to you. Kuzma went up high after that, puts that one in the dirt. Meanly swung at that one up high.
Yeah, I think she wanted that one.
Takes a deep breath and awaits as Clem steps on the rubber. And that one up high around the dome. Kuzma ducks out of the way. 2-1 the count. Clem fires. That one misses for ball 3. As Kuzma waits here.
Yeah, 3-1 count, no out, Scott.
Clem fires. Kuzma pounds this one to shallow center, and that's going to bounce in there for a hit. That's going to score 2 runs and a stand-up 2 RBI double for Kota Kuzma. And the Beavers just keep adding and adding and adding.
Yeah, the score now is 13-0 with those 2 runs going across the plate. That's going to bring up Reagan Kemp.
And nobody out still here, Rob.
Correct.
Which means Kemp represents the winning run. If both her and Kuzma can score.
Yeah, like you said, no outs here. Beavers with a chance to potentially end this game.
That one swung on and missed.
Kemp with a single and a triple so far tonight. A couple RBIs, scored 2 runs, so nice game for Reagan Kemp.
And this one cranked right to short. Here comes the throw, not in time. That's going to score, and
they're going to get her at second.
They're going to get her out at second, but another run came in, and the Beavers.
So Beavers up 14-0 here.
Just need one more run.
Taylor will be on. So Kemp gets on an error, brings Kuzma in, then gets thrown out at second. So Beavers 1 out. Here in the bottom of the Cafaro's Custom Butchering 3rd inning. Here's some cheering behind us, Scott.
Middle school soccer going on behind us. Looks like the Beavers are trailing in that one.
There's a shot.
Oh, there's a shot to left. That's going to be a nice JH Napa Auto Parts single for Ava Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor with a nice swing and a hit there. And the Beavers have the game-ending run on first base.
How many hits do the Beavers have in this game?
Right now, Scott, I've got them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12.
I was 2 behind. Can't keep up with them.
Lucy Hasbrook up.
Fouls this one up.
Lucy flew out to center field on a nice shot out there in the first inning, but then had a single her last time up. So let's see if, Scott, the Beavers can put this one away.
This one popped up out the center field, and it's in there, and that's going to be a game ender, Rob.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure if they're going to send Taylor or not. They're not going to.
They're not going to. Okay.
Yeah, she kind of
got off to a late start there.
Yes,
she had to wait
did.
for it to hit.
Yeah, she wasn't sure whether she was going to catch it or not, so she couldn't really get going, and then that was just enough to keep her from being able to score. So.
And here comes Emma Baker with 1 out and runners at second and third. Up 14-0 here in the bottom of the Cafaro's Custom Butchering 3rd inning. And not sure what the holdup here is. We're waiting on Taylor. Or, pardon me, the Conneaut catcher.
Yeah, so Clem rocks and fires, and Baker fouls out off to the right side. And only 1 out here, Scott, so a couple different ways the Beavers might be able to finally end this, as they could, pass ball or any hit into, any base hit's going to score a run, obviously, and potentially a pop fly to the outfield. Or even a grounder to the infield, potentially could do it on the throw, so. Again, just got to put the ball in play and good things happen.
Fouled that one off, and it's an 0-2 count with 1 away. Baker digs in. Clem rocks and fires. Baker pokes this one, and that's going to do it. A nice hit for the Beavers, and that is going to be the ball game. As Emma Baker, in a great game fashion, brings in the winning run with an RBI single, and that'll wrap up JV action in 3 innings. The Beavers victorious over the Conneaut Eagles. Your final 15-0. And we will head to the P2 Paving post-game show brought to you by P2 Paving. Let P2 pave for you. Visit them online today at www.p2pavingco.net. And with that, Rob, let's get right into it.
Yeah, so the stats, Scott, Cash had no runs, they had one hit and left a couple girls on base, so not a lot of offensive work there for Cash. And then the Beavers had a slew of things going on here, and I haven't even tallied them up yet. other than the 15 runs, and they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 hits. Cash only had the one error tonight, so defensively not too bad. And then the Beavers had left, I think, 2 girls on base. So a nice offensive night for the Beavers.
All right, how about we do this? How about we go with the Healthy Smiles offensive play of the game?
Yeah, so I'm going to go kind of with 2 of them here. Reagan Kemp and Coda Kuzma back-to-back triples. I thought that was, kind of got the Beavers going there. That happened in the second inning. They'd only scored 3 runs in the first. Then kind of the sticks came out, and that was kind of led by Kemp and Kuzma there with the 2 triples.
All right, defense play of the game brought to you by Erie County Community College. How about give me a defensive inning? Emma Baker with a 1 stop and then comes up with that huge double play. Monster play from Emma Baker today.
So you stole part of my player of the game announcements.
I knew that, but I wanted to get one in.
Yeah, so defensively, I thought Molly Irwin had a really nice game at second. Coda pitched well and things, only giving up 1 hit, But I thought Molly Irwin, she had 3 or 4 putouts down there, played a real nice game down there at second base. So I'm going to go with Molly Irwin down there.
Defensive player of the game. That's going to bring up definitely Emma Baker, your Karate Chevrolet player of the game tonight. Mentioned the double play. Back-to-back plays, really. She had the first out in that inning and then the double play to get out of the inning. And then you take it back to, the second inning when she had that in the park home run.
Yep, with a couple RBIs, and she had a single here to end the game and got another RBI out of that. So, great job by Emma Baker. And great, that inning that she made all 3 outs were just great plays. She looked like a, seasoned veteran out there, so smooth on the ball, hit to her left and got the throw to first. And then, that unassisted tag out at third and throw to first for the double play. Awesome inning for her, and awesome game all around.
And that'll take us to the Sportsmanship Award brought to you by DeeJ Experience LLC.
Yeah, Scott, I'm going to go with Emma Fuller, who was their catcher. The pitchers were making her work back, or their pitcher was making her work back there in Clem a little bit, and I just thought she did a nice job. The Beavers didn't score a lot on pass balls, and they had runners on third a lot. And I just thought she did a real nice job back there for the Eagles. And I'm going to go with Emma Fuller as the DeeJ Experience Sportsmanship Award.
All right, that'll do it for tonight. Beavers will have a JV game only on Monday as they welcome in the Jamestown Muskies here Monday as they will finish up what they got started on that game that was suspended due to the rain. And then on Tuesday, it'll be homecoming. Listen to me. I'm going all the way back. It'll be senior night for the Beavers softball squad as they will celebrate senior night here on Tuesday, and they will welcome in the Fairview Tigers. So we'll have all that action for you. Our next broadcast is Monday. We'll have a double dipper as I believe the Beavers will have a game at home. I'll bring my calendar up real quick here, but yes, Northeast. It'll be Dewey Hurd, Mr. Bill Henry on the call for that. As Billy Boy comes over from the Northeast stream and will help Dewey out with the Corry stream. So we'll have all that action here for you right on the DeeJ Experience Sports stream. For Jack Hasbrook, Rob Elchinski, I'm Scott Lockwood. For DeeJ Experience LLC, Beavers with a clean sweep tonight over the Conneaut Eagles. Until next time, God bless you all. Have a great night.